Okay guys, now we're going to do our mode. Now remember, we're in the section of summarizing data. We previously collected data in tally tables, and grouped the data. Those were the groups over there. That was the tally, and this is all a table. And then we had our stem leaf diagrams, and this was a way to organize data. Now we want to summarize the data, get the most out of it as possible. We learned our mean, which was the sum of all data values divided by the number of data values. We learned about median, and now we're going to do mode. And by the end of the video, we're going to have filled a formula in that block. Now I want to reiterate, mean is your average. Don't get confused. I used to get confused with the two. Median is your middle. It's the middle term in an ordered list. And now your mode is your most frequent. Mode, most frequent. So this is the number that appears the most in a data set. This is the value that occurs the most or the most often in the data set. So let's take our cricket example. We have our matches and our runs. We've changed a couple of values for this example. And the beautiful thing is you don't need any equations. No equations are needed to solve the mode. This is great. Many of you are probably very excited about this. So what we're going to do is we've got to figure out which term appears the most. So let's start 22. 22, 22, 20. There's another 22. So 22 appears twice. Is there another 0? No. Is there another 17? No. Is there 54? No. Is there 40? No. 11? So our mode in this example is 22. Right? So let's look at this data set. Let's find the mode in this data set. Right, we start with 12. Is there another 12, 12, 12, 12, 12? No, there's no 12. You're more than welcome to pause the video and try and do these answers yourself, especially with the next couple. 22, 22, 22, 20. I see another 22. This could be the mode. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. There's another 4. There's two 4s. Let's put this line on the top. This is how you can do it in your own test during school or your own notes. Then we have 14. 14, 14. Oh, there's another 14. Oh, there's another 14. Okay, let's circle these 14s. Let's do something different each time. Okay, we circled 14. Right. 6. 6, 6. There's another 6. There's two 6s, but we know we at least got 3 14s, so I'm going to cross those 6s. 18s. No, there's no other 18. Now we have 22, which has appeared twice, and 4, which has appeared twice. Great, so it's not those, it's 14. 14 appears 3 times, so our mode is 14. Right, let's have a look at this other data set. Let's start again. 12, 12, 12, 12, no 12s. Right, 22, again, pause and give it a try yourself. 22, there's another 22. It's the only one, there's 22, 22, 20, 22. Okay, it could be 22. Let us try 4. There's 4. I see another 4. There's 4, 4, 4. There's a 4. Okay. 11, 11, 11, 11. No, it's the only one. 6, 6, 6, 6. No, it's the only one. 18. No, it's the only one. 14 is the only one. 7, the only one. 15, the only one. Okay, what has happened here? We have 22 and 4 seem to be our mode. So that's fine. Mode can be two numbers. 22 and 4. And that's how you can write it. And we call this bimodal. So bi means two, like a bicycle with two wheels. And then mode is what we are talking about here. And this is fine. You could have more than two modes. You could have a trimodal, and it goes on. But you shouldn't be asked more than one with two modes. It is, however, possible to have a data set without a mode at all. Right, where there's not one single number that appears more than once. So let's look at this. There's 12. I don't see any other 12s. There's 22. There's no other 22s. 4. No other 4s. 11. No other 11s. 6. No other 6s. 18. 13. 24. These are all the same. So there is no mode here. You can write no mode. Don't write 0 because 0 is a number. Write no mode. And that is fine too. Right, so well done. Your mode is simply, we're filling this box now, your most frequent number. right? Your most frequent number. And it can be bimodal, which is 2. It could be more than that, and it could be none as well. So don't forget that. Now let's move on to range. Okay, I'm just showing this to you for completeness sake, but really don't want you to use the mode formula in Excel unless you've checked it with paper. Right? So in this example here, you can see we have 14, 6, 5, 21, 21, 11, 11 in this data set. So we should get a bimodal here. So if we go equals mode, we open our brackets, we select all the numbers, and we close the brackets, we're going to get 21. It hasn't shown us 11. Now this is a problem. It doesn't work. You've got to check it with paper. You can select the cells next to it and do something called an array where you go mode.multi. This is really not something you need to worry about. I'm just showing it to you for extra. You select all of it, and instead of pressing enter, you're going to go Control-Shift-Enter, and it's going to give you both the values there. So if we were to add a 14 in here, it'll give us the 14. If we were to get rid of 2 of these and make them more, it will give us all 14. But I don't recommend you use this formula. Be very, very careful with it. Rather check it on paper. Great.